Right black at you, right black at you, right black at you. This is the Q, the Proud of For Real TV, coming to you live. And of course, I'm your host, Raheem the Dream, better known as Top Cat. Let me get a little situated here. I don't like the way my, let's see. Okay, that's a little clear. Give me a second here, I'm gonna change my, I think I'm gonna change my outlook here. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. Let me do something with the screen. Yeah, I think I like that better, a little bit better. Okay. How's everybody doing today? I hope you had a great, prosperous day. And I hope you're great, and I hope your family is great. Once again, tonight, this is an open mic. It means everything is on the floor. Any and everything is on the floor. We got an open mic tonight. So I hope we got some brave souls. Because I know I have a lot of people sitting in the background. They don't want to say nothing. I hope we have some brave souls. Okay, Miss Elliott in the house. Hey, baby, what's going on? She said, hey. How y'all doing tonight? I'm unbelievable, baby. I'm unbelievable. How about yourself? I'm wondering if we got any brave souls in the house tonight that are going to tune in and maybe even chime in. It's an open mic tonight. Open mic. Any and everything is on the floor. Okay? Any and everything is on the floor. You know, so come on and chime in if you got the heart to. I'm open for anything. I'm even open for questions tonight. If you want to ask me questions tonight, pretty much about anything that's on your mind. If you want to ask me questions tonight, come on with it. Come on with them. Okay? I'm gonna get my Instagram fired up here. And I want to give a shout out to everybody on the YouTube, everybody that's on the Facebook and the Twitter. And I'm getting ready to get this Instagram fired up. In 1 second here. Miss Elliott said, great. I'm the only brave soul out here. Yeah, you are. You are so far. You are so far. I'm going to get this Instagram fired up right here 1 second. And I'm going to give people time to come into the building. So I'm going to mute myself just for a second. Give me a second here. I'm going to mute myself just for a second. Okay, I'm right back at you, right back at you, right back at you. Okay, this is an open mic tonight. That means any and everything is on the table. So if you have anything you want to talk about, or if you want to come in and ask me any kind of question, It's open for you. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Come on in. Come on in. All you brave souls. I got one brave soul over here, and that's Miss Elliott. And once again, if your first time tuning in, subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Tap that little bell. And of course, thumbs up, thumbs up. Hit them thumbs up for me. Thumb up the video, thumb up the video, thumb up the video. And if you're over on my Facebook, which you can see here is Raheem Muhammad, you can support me by sending stars. Stars help me earn money to make more content. So, okay, send me some stars to help me keep doing what I'm doing. Okay, I do this for the people. Okay, I do it for the people. Okay, okay. Miss Elliott said, looking for our loyal people tonight. I know they are out there. Yeah, they out there, baby. They you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just told them, nigga, you know, you can come with anything tonight. If you want to ask me questions tonight, you understand what I'm saying? About any topic. If you want to ask me questions about any topic, come on with it. Just come on with it. Come on with it. Well, I'm gonna go on with a few things. You know, that topic last night, I think, was a great topic with the sister. The sister with the black owned. She's the majority owner of a bank. You understand what I'm saying? And that was some great information that Miss Elliott brought last night. That was great information because I didn't know nothing about it. You know, I'm gonna be honest. See, when I don't know something, I'm not afraid to say I didn't know. When I didn't, you know, but I knew about the two brothers in Columbus. Yeah, in Columbus. Yeah, I know about the two brothers in Columbus. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it's open podium. It's open mic night. It's open mic. And I ain't liking my screen. Let me. I ain't liking this screen. I ain't liking the screen for some reason. I'm going with none. Forget it. I'm going with none tonight. I'm going with no screen tonight. But yeah, there you go. This is the Few, the Proud of For Real TV. And you know, I'm right black at you. You know, me personally, I had a good, strong day. You know, you finish the same way you start. I started strong, so I finished strong. Like I told y'all before, I don't have weekends, I have strong ends. I finish strong. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have weekends, I finish strong. I have strong ends. You understand what I'm saying? And I'll be right black at them tomorrow. Grinding them hats in your face. You understand me? And if you want to see the hats that I have, go to my Hat Masters on Facebook. Go to the Hat Masters on Facebook. The Hat Masters on Facebook. And you'll see my hats. Okay, you'll see my hats. You know, we the For Real team over here, we're on the move. We're on the move. We're putting things together. Okay, we have an office. We're having meetings. Matter of fact, we got a meeting coming up with the mayor. We have a meeting coming up with the mayor. We have a meeting coming up with the mayor. Okay, Miss Elliott said, one thing I like to talk about. It's a beautiful thing for all the entrepreneurs to teach out and lift each other up. Yes, yes. We have a few on the team that are for real. Say that, baby. That's a fact. Yes, that's why you know what I'm saying. That's why the name is what it is. That's why it's called the For Real team. That's why it's called the For Real team. Because if you ain't for real, If you ain't for real, it's gonna show. Because either you're gonna grow or you're gonna go. Especially messing with me. Messing with me, you're gonna either grow or you're gonna go. As simple as that. And I ain't gonna have to get rid of you. You're gonna get rid of yourself. You're gonna get rid of yourself. You're gonna get rid of yourself. Either you're gonna grow or you're gonna go. Simple as that. This is the few, the proud, emphasis on real. You understand me? You understand me? Okay? And that's a big thing. We need to find all the black businesses around the country, not just right here in Cleveland, but you have to start where you at. Wherever you at is where you need to start. We need to find black businesses and start spending money with them. That's another way of taking back the hood. That's another way of taking back the hood. My main goal is to take back the hood. That's my main goal. Okay, I see I got my cousin in the house. Dre in the house, y'all. She say, hey, everyone. Where you been, cuz? Well, I know you've been working. I know you've been stacking all them dollars. You've been stacking all them dollars. You've been stacking all them dollars. Thank you, cuz. Thank you, cuz. Thank you, cuz. Okay, let me go back to your question. Cuz say, do you think there will be more? Okay, she says, I want to ask you and Marietta your opinion about the bank's closing. Then she says, then she says, do you think there will be more? JP Morgan Chase just purchased the last bank for a few billion. Okay, and then I was on mute. Okay, cuz these small banks, they probably will. They probably will. That's not just happening. That's by design. I'll tell you that right now. That's by design. And the reasons why it's by design is because they changing everything. They are changing the money. They're changing the money. They're changing the money. My fault. I was doing something. But yeah, they're changing the money. See, remember I told y'all a couple months ago, I gave y'all these numbers to look up about Biden bucks. Now you could just put it in your phone or whatever and look it up on the computer, Biden bucks. But they're getting ready to get rid of money, period. Money is on its way out, especially the United States dollar. It's on its way out. You got the other countries that's called, they're coming with the brick money that's backed by gold. The United States money is not backed by anything. Remember I told y'all, Tricky Dicky, remember what Tricky Dicky did? He took it off the gold standard and it became a fiat currency. And remember, a currency has to keep moving or your money dies. Your money sitting in the bank is dying. One thing you need to know, for every dollar you put in the bank can loan out $20. For every $1 you put in the bank loan out $20 of your $1. Okay? Okay, Ms. Elliott said, hey, Dre, only thing I can say is the banks are lifelines to a point. Closing them up means they have a plan to take control of our spending. There you go. That's about all I can say. And that's a fact. Pretty much common sense. Okay, Dre said, I heard they are going to offer $1,000 for people to get the chip under the skin to handle all transactions. Yeah, well, what can you say? They can keep that $1,000. $1,000 ain't nothing. They can keep that $1,000 because you already know what it's gonna be. They gonna, in time, they're gonna plant it in the babies when they're born in the hospital. That's how they're gonna do that. That's how they're gonna do it. That's how they're gonna do it. They're gonna put it in the babies in the hospital when they first born. Okay, Dre said the government plans to take notes of everyone's finance. Exactly. That's why they switch. That's why they switching the game. That's why they switching to the Biden bucks. That's why they're gonna get rid of money. Paper money, that fiat currency, they're gonna get rid of it. They're gonna get rid of it. So they can track everything. They can track your money and cut your money off when they want to. They can see everything you're buying and they'll be able to cut your money off when they want to. That's what they're going to. They're moving to total control. That's what they're moving to. Ain't no land of the free. You know that anyway. I hope you do. They're going to total control. That pandemic showed them a lot. That pandemic showed them a lot. Showed them a lot. That pandemic showed them a lot. Showed them a lot. That pandemic showed them a lot. Showed them a lot of how they can control. Thank you, cuz I don't know why I keep muting myself. Okay. Yeah. Lost my chain of thought. Okay, let's go back here. Then let me get it back. Okay. Yeah, so when I was talking about the that balloon, you know, when the China was doing, you know, flying the balloons and everything, what do you think they was doing? You got to, we already know that the United States owes China a lot of money. A lot of money. Okay. But not only that, they found that the balloons that they was finding, they only told you about one balloon. It was more than one. You could do the research and find out it was more than one. The balloons had cameras in them. You know what they was doing? They looking for farmland to buy. Look it up. China is buying up farmland in the United States. I'm gonna say it again. It was more than one balloon. That's the only one they told y'all about, and that's why they shot it down, so you would pay attention to that one. But it was more than one. If I'm not mistaken, it was 3 or 4 of them. If I'm not mistaken, it was either 3 or 4 of them. You can look it up and find it. What they found is that it was cameras in them. They was spying. They was looking at the land. China is buying up land. They're buying up farmland, the royal areas. The royal areas. And this is what I keep, you know what? This is going to be one of the things that the For Real team, we're going to have to get on. We're going to have to buy up some farmland. We're going to have to buy up some farmland and teach our children how to farm it. And teach our children how to farm it. Yeah, and teach our children how to farm it. We're going to have to do that. But yeah, that's what China was doing. That's what China was doing. We're going to have to, but yeah, that's what China was doing. Okay, they are buying up the U.S. and Africa, probably Russia, and land in India too. Well, this is what you need to understand. China and Japan pretty much was buying up, been buying up Africa, the motherland. They trying to change the language there and make it Mandarin. Mandarin. They trying to change it to Mandarin. See, what them Chinese did, the Japanese and the Chinese did, and Russia is over there too. See, in order to get the land over there, you got to have bloodline to the land. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what they did. They went over there and married some of them sisters over there to get bloodline to the land. And they taking it over. They making them artificial islands. They making artificial islands and making airports on them. Making airports. And not just regular airports, with their fighter jets. Yes. Yes. That's one of the reasons they put Obama in there. Okay, Marietta say, hello, Moonshine, long time. Thanks for stopping by. Join us next week. We are changing the format a little. Dre said, I was researching that it's best to invest in the stock market from other countries, not so much stock here in the U.S. Yeah, you can look up. Yeah, you're right. Look them up. Because I was gonna say you can look up China. I wouldn't mess with Russia's right now, you know, because of that little war they got going on. But yeah, look up the other country, England. You know, because you know England is France. See, because what you got to understand, France owned a big part of the United States before slavery and during slavery. A lot of the land was owned by the French. A lot of the land was owned by the French. They ain't gonna tell you that. You got to do the research to find that out. A lot of that land was owned by the French. Okay, Dress said, do you think it's a matter of time for China to bring its military over here to overtake the U.S.? Now that, you know, who knows? That's all I can say. Who knows? In the near future, no. Because the United States ain't going to let that go down in the near future. Okay. I would say in the near future, I would say no. The United States ain't going to let that go down. They won't let that go down. They won't let that go down. Not in the near future. I don't think so. Okay. I wouldn't think so. Not in the near future. Okay. And this is the Few, the Proud of For Real TV. If your first time coming to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Tap that little bell so you'll be in the loop every time I upload something or go live. You'll get a notification. And thumb up the video. Thumb up the video. Thumb up the video. But yeah, as I was saying, that's why they put Obama in office, whether you know it or not. Obama's father had bloodline to Kenya. You know what Kenya is? That's Africa. That's why they put him in office, to try to get a grab back on Africa, because they had lost their grip on Africa because they started going other places. They put their emphasis on other countries and lost a little grip on Africa. How do you get back? How you get the grip back on Africa? You got to have bloodline to the land. Obama's daddy, or was his granddaddy? One of them is daddy or granddaddy. Bloodline goes back to Kenya. There you go. Okay. Dress out. Okay, it might be worth it to invest in land or real estate in another country, TC. Yeah, you could have a point there. You can have a point there, but I was, me personally, I would say we need to start where we at. Because see, at one time, I was gonna buy land in Ghana. I was gonna buy land in Ghana back when I was, really in the street. And because I was already hiding money over in Jamaica, Kingston, and some other parts. But I can say it now because that case is over with. I did the time for it. They got the money and everything, so I could talk about that now because it's a dead case. You understand what I'm saying? But I was out in Ghana. I was going to buy some land in Ghana. Okay, Dred says some countries in Africa are rebelling against European takeovers. Power to the people. Yes. Man, I just read something on that with a brother. He's pretty much outlawing American money. He's outlawing American money, and he got a lot of small hats he's putting out of his country. He got a lot of small hats he's putting out of his country. Let me see if I can find this. And if I can, I'm gonna put this up. If I can, I'm gonna put this up. Let me see if I can find this. Man, I bet you it ain't still here. Just give me a second here. I'm gonna see if I can find this, and if I can, I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna put it up. It's probably gone. Yep, here it go right here. I'm about to show y'all something. Give me a second. Bear with me. I'm about to put something up. Give me a second. Just bear with me a minute. I'm typing something in. I'm gonna share something with you. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Let me see if I can get this up. Bear with me.
Worth of corrupt mining and oil deals in the Democratic Republic of Congo, saying they undermined economic growth and the rule of law in the impoverished African nation. Now, that businessman, Dan Gertler, has found a surprising ally in his quest to have his name removed from a U.S. sanctions list. President Felix Tshisekedi of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Despite the U.S. accusations that Mr. Gertler had in effect looted the country, Mr. Tshisekedi directly intervened with President.
Can y'all see this on the screen? Somebody let me know if you can see this on the screen. Somebody let me know if you can see this on the screen. Okay. Now let me know if you can hear it too. Let me know if you can hear it. Hold on. Can you hear?
Fight over corruption in Congo's mining riches takes a turn in Washington. Washington. 5 years ago, the United States accused a wealthy Israeli diamond dealer of more than $1 billion worth of corrupt mining and oil deals in the Democratic Republic of Congo, saying they undermined economic growth and the rule of law in the impoverished African nation. Now, that businessman, Dan Gertler, has found a surprising ally in his quest to have his name removed from a U.S. sanctions list. President Felix Tshisekedi of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Despite the U.S. accusations that Mr. Gertler had in effect looted the country, Mr. Tshisekedi directly intervened with President Biden, asking that the Treasury Department roll back the punishment. Documents obtained by the New York Times show the Democratic Republic of Congo no longer has any grievances against Mr. Gertler and his group, Mr. Tshisekedi said in a letter, not previously made public, that he sent to Mr. Biden in May. How Mr. Gertler managed to enlist the President of Congo, whom American officials have celebrated for his efforts to combat widespread corruption since he took office in 2019, is an illustration of the determined bid by Mr. Gertler to lift a set of sanctions that prohibits companies with ties to the United States from doing business with him and freezes money he has in international banks. Mr. Tshisekedi's lobbying efforts came after Mr. Gertler agreed to return to Congo an estimated $2 billion worth of mining and oil drilling rights secured over the past 2 decades. In exchange, the Congolese government agreed to pay Mr. Gertler's companies $260 million and to help him lobby in Washington to have the sanctions revoked, the agreement with Mr. Gertler says. The move would allow Congo to resell the mining rights to new investors. The terms of the settlement are unprecedented and on any view should be positively received even by my detractors, Mr. Gertler wrote in a letter in March to 24 human rights groups. But human rights activists say that the agreement is hardly a good deal for Congo and that Mr. Gertler is still entitled to collect potentially tens of millions of dollars a year in royalties on copper and cobalt mining in the country. Far from paying an appropriate consequence for his actions, Mr. Gertler will keep collecting an average of $200,000 a day in royalties from these 3 highly lucrative mining projects for at least another decade, human rights groups said in a letter sent last month to Secretary of State Antony J. Blinken and Treasury Secretary Janet L. Yellen, urging them to leave the sanctions in place. Mr. Gertler declined to respond on the record to written questions. Officials at the State and Treasury Departments and the White House also declined to comment on the pending petition to revoke the sanctions. But the State Department did say in a statement, referring to the Democratic Republic of Congo, that the United States would continue to urge the DRC to address the corruption and regulatory inefficiencies that plague the business operating environment in order to attract more responsible foreign investment. Congolese officials said they worried that with sanctions hanging over Mr. Gertler, the country was not entirely legally clear to sell the mining rights that belonged to him. Lifting the sanctions could help them attract international investors, they argued. The choices before Mr. Biden and his aides reflect the long-standing complexity of U.S. relations with the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is one of the richest nations in the world in terms of its extraordinary mineral wealth. Yet it is also one of the poorest, with at least 60% of the population living in extreme poverty. As climate issues have become a major part of the Biden administration's agenda, U.S. officials have stepped up engagement with Congo, trying to challenge China's dominant role as a foreign investor in the mining sector there in recent decades. Top Biden cabinet officials have descended on Congo, bringing millions of dollars worth of grants and technical assistance to enforce labor laws. The United States signed an agreement with Congo and Zambia in December for the creation of an electric vehicle battery plant, a notable development for a continent that usually exports metals for processing. But corruption remains a problem in Congo and a concern for the Biden administration. An audit last year showed hundreds of millions of dollars of missing revenues collected by Gécamines, the state-controlled copper and cobalt mining company that had multiple deals with Mr. Gertler over the years. With his mining investments and philanthropy, Mr. Gertler is perhaps the most famous foreign investor in Congo, which he first visited in 1997, when he was 23 and selling rough diamonds. A few years after his arrival, he had negotiated the exclusive right to export the country's diamonds. The U.S. government estimated that the lost revenues to Congo associated with Mr. Gertler's deals from 2010 to 2012 were about $1.36 billion, or approximately half the nation's entire health budget during that period. As the Treasury Department added more sanctions in 2018 on businesses associated with Mr. Gertler beyond what it had first imposed the previous year, it said, a financial toll will be imposed on individuals and companies that exploit innocent people in vulnerable jurisdictions for their own personal gain. Mr. Gertler has long disputed the allegations, arguing that he never paid any bribes and that his investments in Congo provided billions in taxes and thousands of jobs. Mr. Gertler made a previous attempt to have the sanctions lifted in 2019, during the Trump administration. He hired Alan Dershowitz, an ally of the president, as well as Louis J. Freeh, the former FBI director, and successfully pressed Stephen T. Mnuchin, then the Treasury Secretary, to largely repeal the sanctions, as the New York Times reported in 2021. But Mr. Biden's team, days after his inauguration in 2021, moved to reinstate the sanctions. U.S. credibility has been significantly damaged, it said, as has the credibility of the global Magnitsky sanctions program, referring to the human rights and corruption law under which Mr. Gertler was punished, according to documents released under the Freedom of Information Act. But Mr. Gertler did not give up. His Washington-based law firm, Arnold Porter, submitted a new petition to have the sanctions lifted. The Times has sued the Treasury Department seeking copies of this correspondence, among other emails. The Congolese president, for his part, warned that failing to lift the sanctions could have far-reaching consequences for access to the country's natural resources. If sanctions are perceived by foreign investors as a dead end to the liquidation of their entities and the cessation of their activities, this anxiety will surely lead to the disappearance of foreign direct investment in Congo, Mr. Tshisekedi wrote in his letter to Mr. Biden. In recent weeks, Mr. Gertler's lobbying campaign has extended to international human rights groups, which have been highly critical of his activities in Congo, asking them to endorse his effort to have the sanctions lifted by the American authorities. You have achieved the desired changes being sought, Mr. Gertler wrote in a letter to the human rights groups in February. To oppose this settlement is to say that continuing my suffering is more important than improving the lives of the Congolese people. Several Congo-based civil society groups, including one known as Congolese Association for Access to Justice, have also joined the effort, sending their own letters to top officials in Washington urging them to revoke the sanctions, arguing the settlement agreement benefits the citizens of Congo. We, the Congolese people, want these assets now, and to benefit from these assets now, said one of the letters sent in March to Mr. Blinken and Ms. Yellen, which listed hundreds of signatures. But international human rights groups have fired back with letters to Mr. Gertler and the U.S. government, arguing that he was still wrongly profiting from corrupt deals in Congo even after he promised to return assets his companies owned. If Gertler succeeds, said Justina Gudzowska, the director of illicit finance policy at the Sentry, a human rights group, this will become the playbook for other wealthy sanctions targets, including Russian oligarchs from all over the world. And quote.
Okay. See, that's the kind of research I'll be doing. You see what I'm saying? What you came with, I was on top of it. You see the research I got for you? Okay. Send you an email. Check out a leader named Julius Malema. Okay. Oh, you sent it to my email? Okay, I will. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Yeah. Wow, that was deep. Yes, yes, it is. That's a small hat. You know who I call the small hats. That's a small hat over there just ripping my people off. Ripping them off. Ain't giving them nothing. Making billions of dollars. Making, what do you say, 200 something million, $200,000 a day or more. Okay? Making billions of dollars. And the people over there starving. Our people over there starving in the Congo. They starving. They starving over there. They starving over there. Okay? This is what we dealing with. See, but they try to make you hate Africa. They're trying to make you don't want to go to Africa because they over there robbing and stealing. They over there doing all the stealing. The United States is in on it too. I just told you that's why Obama was elected. He was elected for a reason. To get that grip back on the motherland. That's what he was put in office for. That's what he was put in office for. That's what he was put in office for. Okay, you the man ain't taking it. Okay. I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna look it up. That's just like that brother, what was his name? Kwani. You know what I'm saying? You see, they end up killing him. You understand what I'm saying? Get out of here. Get out of here with that barking. And Gaddafi. You know, they killed Gaddafi because Gaddafi, he was going to have money back by the land. Nobody have money back by the land. Nobody. In Libya, in Africa, Libya. He was going to have money back by the land. Who they had to take him out? Obama. Okay? See, don't never think it's not about the money. It's always about the money. And we got to understand that. It's always about the money. Okay. Dre said, not every country is putting up with the BS. Some African leaders are standing 10 toes down. Yeah, you got some standing strong, but you know what usually happens. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. You know what usually happens. They end up getting killed. And it be inside job. The payoff to the inside people. You know, I mean, it is what it is. Okay, Dre says it's always about the money and power. That's it. Always. Always. You got the money, you got the power. What Scarface said. First you get the money, then after you get the money, you get the power. After you get the power, then you get the woman. You know, that's Scarface. Okay, Ron in the house, y'all. Ron in the house. Ron say hello, everyone. Dre say, hey, Ron. Ron in the house. Yeah, but that's what it is. It's always about the money. They try to make you focus on something else, but it's always about the money. The pandemic was about money. And it's going to be another pandemic coming along soon, watch. It's going to be another pandemic coming along soon that's going to kill off some people. Believe that. They're going to come with another one because they man-made. They man-made. They man-made. Okay, Ron said, is Dre new? I don't believe I know her. Yeah, I hear you. She ain't been on in a while, has she? Yeah. I think she is new. Okay, Dre says, so give your opinion on what to do with the dollars our people have stacked in the banks right now. You know, we need to take that money and invest it in something where it turn over quick. We need some quick turnovers as a people. I don't know if you've seen the thing I put up about the reparation. You know, but you know, first of all, we need to be able to come together and invest the money together. That's the first thing. See, most of the things we do them like on an individual thing. Miss Elliott say, hey, Ron, we do on the individual thing. You understand what I'm saying? We be doing on the individual thing. And a lot of times it's done that way because a lot of times people don't want it. Our people are scared to take a chance. And that's been embedded in us from slavery and working on them plantations. We still on them plantations today, and it makes us scared to step out. It makes us scared to step out and do something for yourself. It makes us scared. Okay, Dred said, yeah, but the US dollar ain't gonna hold its value in a minute. That's a fact. But if you got the land, the land will hold the value. That's why we need to make a move quick. We need to be making moves in the next, I say 5 to 10 years, we need to be making power moves. We need to be making power moves as a people. In the next 5 to 10 years, we need to be making power moves. And like you said, not just land here, over there too, and other places too. But I do say, start where you at first, because you could kind of oversee that better. Okay, Ron say, hello, Miss Elliott. Okay, Dred say, I say the next 3 to 5 years. Yes. Either way. You know, either way. I say either way. Okay, Ron said the For Real team is intelligent people. I'm proud of us. Yes, we are. Y'all gotta give me a second. I gotta hit the head. Give me a second. Okay, right black at you. But yeah, Dre, I agree with you 100%. If we can do it 3 to 5 years, that'd be a good move. You understand what I'm saying? That'd be a good move. But that's something we need to do in the near future. Okay, Dre said, do you think the BRIC situation will affect the US dollar in the next year or so? Yes, it's going to affect. Yes, it's going to affect it because a lot of them countries is going to stop taking the US dollar. And when they stop taking the US dollar, it's going to start to plunge. Yes, it is. Okay, I had an idea Brazil was involved in dismissing the US dollars. What's going on with them? That's what it is. They're getting all them spots in a minute. Is getting rid of the U.S. dollar. You got parts of Africa too. They're getting rid of that U.S. dollar. U.S. dollar is on its way not being worth nothing. And the United States know it. That's why they switching to Biden bucks. Biden bucks is gonna be like a Bitcoin. They know it. The United States knows it. You think they don't? You think they ain't ahead of it? They're ahead of it. That's why they're doing what they're doing with the banks now. What you was talking about, them little banks. All that is a plan. All of it is a plan. All of it is a plan. It's a plan. It's a crime that's organized. They talk about the Italian mob was organized crime. All they did was switch it. They learned the game from them. They learned the game from the Italians. Instead of organized crime, a crime that's organized. That's the United States government. The United States government is a crime that's organized. That's what it is. We already know we in the United Snakes. The United Snakes. I'm going to say it again. The United Snakes. Okay, Dre said I might be worth buying property. I might be worth buying property in Brazil. The people in the country is beautiful. Yeah, let me just say I ain't never been there. I will always say, you know me, I always say do your research. Do your research. Do your research. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been there, but I heard it's beautiful. They got beautiful. I hear about the women over there. I know a lot of brothers go. I know some brothers went over there and never came back. You dig what I'm saying? I know the women was beautiful. The women beautiful. That's what I hear all the time. But you got what you expect me, and that's what men talk about. You know what I'm saying? So, men talk about money and women. Women and money and women in that order. Money, then women. Okay? All right. This is the few, the proud. Emphasis on for real. So I'm gonna give you the real. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the real. I'm gonna give you the real. Yeah, but this is what it is though. But good. This good information you came with tonight, cuz. Good information you came with tonight. Great information. Because that's one thing about the For Real team. We're gonna have to get. So we can get land, get cattle, teach the kids on how to plow the land and all that there, raise the cattle. That's money, man. When I was riding through Texas, when I was driving tractor trailers, man, I said, man, all this land. A lot of them Mexicans, they know what time it is. The Mexicans own a lot of land down there in Texas and Laredo. The Mexicans pretty much took Laredo over. They got big ranch homes, man, big mansions and land and cattle. You know how many things you can do with one cow? You know how many things you can do with one cow? Think about it. The clothes you wear come from a cow. Think about it. Okay, Dre said, wouldn't be surprised if the Ukrainian government was pocketing those billions of dollars Biden is sending over there. Come on, come on now. Not only is they pocketing it, you got them coming here getting Social Security, and they ain't never worked here. They giving them people Social Security, and they never worked here. How you gonna come to a country and get Social Security? Soon as you get here. Soon as they get here, they give them Social Security. Come on now. That's a slap in everybody's face. Okay. Dre said there's millions of dollars available for farming. Yes. Yes. Plenty of money in that game. That's why they want you to stay out of it. They want you to think it's too hard. They want you to think it's too hard. They want us to stay out of it. When we was the first ones doing it and wasn't getting paid nothing for it. Okay, Ron said we must help our people. Ain't no question about that. But our people got to help themselves first, though. We're gonna help them, but they got to help themselves. They got to be willing to do what we know need to be done. Let me say it again. They got to be willing to do what we know that is willing to be that need to be done. I mean, because the For Real team, I'm telling you, we working on some things. We working on some things to put some things in place. Just like Ron is the one who hooked us up with the meeting down at City Hall with the mayor and stuff. Ron hooked that up. See what I'm saying? Ron hooked that up. Okay. Miss Elliott says, as it's been said, there's power in numbers, and the small hat invest in their business. Ain't no question. That's why they where they at. They know how to bounce that dollar. Everybody that learned it but us. I told you I met the Mexican boy. The Mexican boy said this is a Mexican dollar. Even though it was a US dollar, but what he was saying, it's a Mexican dollar, is because he's going to take that dollar and spend it with another Mexican. You see what I'm saying? It's not hard. It's so simple, so easy, so misunderstood. Okay, Dre said, maybe you and Marietta can have a day on the channel where you just talk about finance. Okay, well, we could set that up, and I have to, I would have to need, because I would really want to, I would really need to do some real research. Yeah, I can look into that. Well, we can look into that because I would want to put it on the screen so you can see the numbers. I don't want to just tell you the numbers. I'm going to want you to see the numbers. So I would have to do some real research. I would probably I would have to take a day and take that whole day and just research, so I can have a lot of stuff to put up on the screen, so you can do it. But we can do that though. Yes, we can. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We'll just have to figure out what day we're gonna do it, what week we're gonna do it. Like I said, I would probably take a day or two. I wouldn't better get a whole day to research it, but I would have to probably have a couple of days where I could research 2-3 hours a day and really put something together, and really put something together. Yeah, and really put something together, But yeah, because I would tell you, I'm gonna tell you another move. Okay, yeah, I got you, cuz I see the email. I see the move, so we're gonna have to put it down. Okay, Ron said the For Real team have to help Detroit, Chicago, Philly, and New York. We must show them how it works from Cleveland. Yes, I agree. Okay, Dred said we need to teach our people about the possibilities to help their money double. Do you watch the brothers on Earn Your? Come on now, you know that. Come on now, come on. You know I know about Earn Your Leisure. I've been watching them probably about 2-3 years now. Come on now, come on, cuz. Who you think you're talking to, cuz? Come on. Come on now. Come on, cuz. 19 Keys too. You need to watch that little brother too, 19 Keys. He on this game. I watch all them. I comment and everything on their podcasts when they live. If I catch them live, I go in. Yeah. Yeah, I go in. Yeah. But this is the Few, the Proud of For Real TV. And been on here about an hour. We're gonna go ahead and shut this down now. Y'all know I've been in that truck all day today. I ain't even ate nothing yet. Okay, Dressy, I had to put it out there for those who don't know. Yeah, ain't no question, cuz. Yes. Earn your leisure. Cause that's what it's about. Earning your leisure. Cause that's what I'm about. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you about me. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do a good, hard, I say, hopefully not more than 5 years. I had to put a good hard grind on so I can, at 65, maybe, you understand what I'm saying? Be able to lay back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe to be able to lay back, good hard grind. Okay. Cuz say I did all the talking tonight. He said, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yeah, I know why, because you ain't been here in a while. You ain't been here in a while. Just like Ron said, you a stranger. Yeah. Yeah. You laughing out loud, I'm laughing inside. LIS is what I use when y'all come with LOL. This is what I come with. This is what I come with. That's what I come with. Laugh inside. Yeah, that's right. Laugh inside. Yeah. Yeah. While y'all laughing out loud, I'm laughing inside. Okay? All right. I made that up myself. I've been saying it for years. But this is the Few, the Proud of For Real TV. Right Black got you. I'm going to get ready to sign on out of here so I can give me something to eat and lay it on down and give me some rest because I got to get up early tomorrow. And it don't stop for me. Get up early tomorrow and be on my grind, on my hat grind. Don't stop. Don't stop till the casket drop. From the womb to the tomb. From the womb to the tomb. It don't stop. This is the For Real team. Okay, Ron said, Top, when you're going to have a cookout. Not sure, my brother, but I will let you know. You know that. Okay, Dress said, good night, everyone. She said, it's been real. Yes, it's been real. For real. It's been real. For real. But this is the Few, the Proud of For Real TV, and I'm right back at you. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody on Facebook, everybody on YouTube, and the Twitter, and of course, my team that's on here. This is the For Real team that's on here tonight. Okay? So, peace and black power. And I'm going to get on out of here. Y'all have a great evening.